Just don't talk about my wife or baby mama.
I'm talking about wives, mothers, kids, unborn.
It ain't like that. It ain't like that.
Deceased.
I was like, you get
There's
me.
There's nothing off limits, Ray J.
You get me real mad.
Nothing off limits, Ray J. Ray J.
On the dead homie.
Ray J.
Everything ain't on limits.
Hey, before we continue this video, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my boy Hello Yassine.
What's poppin', y'all? This week seems like it's been a nightmare for Ray J, and it's only getting worse. And this all started with some pre-fight trash talk in the lead up to a fight that he ended up doing with Super Hot Fire, which I don't know exactly how this got put together.
Yeah, I remember Super Hot Fire knocked out his ass.
But suddenly we had Ray J go from supposedly being on the edge of the brink of death into fighting on Adin Ross's boxing card. Not just
also
boxing,
heard that
actually,
he had like 2 months
MMA.
left to live.
And there would be some trash talk that happens.
Y'all think that was like real, or was he like faking it or something? Because it's crazy how he went from saying, "I got 2 months to live. This fight is everything I'm throwing at all that." I'm pretty sure it was just cap, or I don't know, bro.
Between him and Super Hot, that got very intense.
I am a new to boxer, and I am new to boxer rules. If we was outside, everybody would be like, yeah, Super Hot clearly won. But there are rules
You ain't
when it
never
comes to
fought
boxing.
outside.
Wait, Ray J, what?
Cut it out. You ain't never fought outside. You know that.
Ray J.
You ain't never had a fight outside the ring. Oh, that's
Ray J,
Pops.
Ray
Oh, how
J,
you doing,
Ray J.
Pops? Sorry about that.
So
I'm talking.
since Ray J's talking, I gotta ask you a question, Ray J.
It's crazy how you could talk this much shit and like not back it up.
I got a question for you. Ray J, you're not upset that your girl, Princess Love, would let Mayweather have 10 girlfriends, but be mad when you try to somebody else? Because I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
I didn't get that.
I don't think that's fair.
Hey,
you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta security.
You're so slow, man. You gotta do it fast. No, I know they gonna come get me. That's why I'm doing that. I know they gonna come. I'm not tripping, cause I'm saving all this. But
all I'm saying, Ray J, you gotta put your foot down.
Don't talk about my baby mama.
Oh shit.
Don't talk about my baby mama ever again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I ain't talking about your
If
baby
only
mama.
if he could back
you
up
need to
those
talk to her
words.
like this.
No, I don't never talk to women like this. I'm
that's your
talking to
problem.
you.
See, that's your
Just
problem.
don't talk
That's your
about my wife or baby mama.
I'm talking about wives, mothers, kids,
No,
unborn.
it ain't like that. It ain't like that.
Deceased.
I was like, you get
There's
me.
nothing off limits, Ray J.
You get me real mad.
Nothing off limits,
you
Ray
get
J.
me real
Ray
mad.
J. Ray J.
On the dead
Ray
homie.
J.
Everything ain't on limits.
So here it's
Jay,
very
he's
difficult
actually
to
getting
tell
mad,
if
too.
Ray J
He's
took this
actually
very
getting mad.
personally, if he was going to hold on to this. You could tell that Ray J was drunk. And if you've watched a No Jumper appearance by Ray J in this past year, he's been on No Jumper. I don't know if he was there with Whack 100. He gets completely just, I wouldn't even say out of character. He's just damn near ready to crash out. So it's very, very odd to see him here, but Princess Love, which is one of his baby mamas, it makes sense why he would take something like that very seriously. But Super Hot was clearly just doing...
I mean, like, imagine if someone's like dissing your baby mama. Like, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. No, like that's personal. Like, you're gonna take that shit to heart.
When the trash talk back and forth, he doesn't take anything personally. He's a comedian. He knows how it goes. But then we would get to the fight, and this is where things start to get suspicious because Adin Ross was putting together...
Yeah, this fight was crazy. I watched it in the first half. Like, Super Hot was throwing no punches, and
this fight,
second
he's
half,
raising an eyebrow in the midst of the fight.
Bro, what is he doing? What is Super Hot doing?
oh, you blurred out the whole thing?
What is he doing?
Nah, what?
Why? But why is he not
Why
throwing
are we
anything?
blurring this out?
It's a game plan. It's a game plan.
What's the game plan? Not throwing any punches?
He's doing an LA Fitness technique. LA Fitness technique.
Wait, didn't he get, in his last fight, Adin, didn't he get knocked out?
Who? Super? No.
No?
Why is Super not throwing anything?
No, it was a controversial loss. Apparently, a lot of people got upset.
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
it says Super Hot Fire is coming off a loss to Gypsy.
yeah, but why is he not throwing anything?
A lot of people were upset about that, but
I'm asking you why he's not.
He's had multiple controversial losses.
yeah. Exactly.
Yo, Aiden, I think Kanye is here, to be honest.
I saw the impersonator.
Oh, that's that impersonator.
Bro, he's not throwing anything.
Maybe Super Hot is just waiting for him to gas out.
But why isn't he throwing a punch?
So he's saying like, yo, what the hell is going on? And we were all thinking the same thing. Keep in mind, Aiden Ross is looking at it like, yo, these guys are not about to finesse me, are they? He's getting flashbacks to Adam 22, who walked into the ring, didn't throw a single punch, and
nothing.
took the L there. And then they weren't going to pay him out. So the sponsor, which is the company that's putting together all of this, they were going to withhold Adam 22's pay. Aiden Ross said, no, just pay him. We'll make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Now, granted, that's Adam 22. That's no jumper. After that, they had the Blueface fight. So Blueface fights Chibu. He was supposed to fight somebody else. But anyway, he fights Chibu. He takes the L. And this is where the rigging accusation starts. So Blueface starts talking about like, yo, you guys rigged this. This was rigged. And they take that very seriously. So they withhold the pay. The sponsor was going to hold back paying him at all. And this started a spat between Blueface and Whack 100 and Aiden Ross. And eventually, I think they were able to sort things out. There was some statement or apology, but it goes to show that these guys are very serious about rigging accusations. Chase D'Amore, a guy that had recently fought Andrew Tate, he got hit with a cease and desist when he was accusing Aiden Ross, his company, for potentially rigging fights as well. And he's letting everybody know, yo, there are no rigged fights. So that's two instances that are tied to No Jumper. Because
I knew he was a
Blueface is with Whack
kickboxer,
100.
but
Whack 100 came out
I
to
didn't even know
support
he fought
Blueface. Whack
someone
100
on
is No Jumper. And Whack 100, I believe, he
Risk.
also works with Ray J. And I'm not saying Whack was involved with like rigging or saying anything is rigged, but I'm saying this is why Aiden Ross is looking at this like, what the hell is going on? Because Super Hot is somebody that's on a 3-fight loss streak, but he's fought a bunch. He's thrown punches. Yeah, this is his first MMA bout, but when you're looking at the guy and he's not throwing anything, it's panic mode. And I personally thought like, okay, we got to see what
Super had it
happens
in the bag though.
second
Whether if it
round,
was rigged or not, Super had it
that's
in the
going to
bag.
tell us everything we need to know. There's no
Dude,
way he's
he was
going to
win,
L
bro.
that
I had
obvious.
money on him.
And we saw Ray J attempt to do something about it, like throw a punch or two. Well, second round comes in, and it seemed like Super Hot was just trying to feel him out, see if there was any training, because we would get brutality.
Yeah, that's serious. Oh my God, why is he blurred?
Okay.
He's blurring out everything.
Right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking.
Just one punch.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
one
wow.
punch. That's all he needed.
Yo, I think he's doing this for like
Oh my God.
I felt it.
So this was a knockout if I've ever seen.
Insane.
You could see
bro.
the stars spinning on Ray J's head. He froze. He got knocked out so hard he just froze in place for a good second.
There was a statue for a second. This guy went like.
Talk about hang time. Well, hang time is when you jump in the air, but you guys know what I mean. Talk about statues.
Yo, that was
over.
bad. That was bad. He had
Then
like
the
a lump
post-fight
on his.
interview
That was
is where things
bad.
got really suspicious.
Lump on his head and everything.
What the is that? You done got a good ass.
Lump on his head. Lump on the back of his head too. Like,
That?
look, like, come on,
You done got a
man.
good ass cut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
What the you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a bro. Like that? For real, my. That's janky as.
Say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much
So
because I don't want to
cryptic.
get nobody
So
in trouble.
cryptic.
But he took an L tonight.
No, we didn't take Yo ass over here. You want me to show you what you did? Where was y'all at? You were somewhere around this rain bed sign, and he took one punch. Hey, what? Ray J, this is professional, man. You can't just do it.
I gotta talk to the.
Y'all talk backstage. I ain't even gonna interview y'all. Super, come here. Super.
So I don't
Reggie's
think this would
mad.
have been as suspicious as it was if it weren't for Super Hot not doing anything the first round. And we didn't hear from Super Hot after. But granted, a lot of people were just saying like, yo, this guy's concussed. Something's going
Yeah, I think low-key, there might have been a bit of rigging because, like, Super not throwing punches in the first half was kind of insane. But, like, I felt like the deal was like, oh, like, yo, I'll put in, like, Ray J had the money. Like, Ray J's going to be like, okay, I'll bet on me. And I'll, like, piece you out some and all that, right? Blah, blah, blah. And then Super was like, sure, yeah, I got you. And then, like, midway through the fight, he was like, you know, maybe this nigga is just like snaking me or some shit, or maybe he doesn't like, maybe he won't like pay me out or something like that, because it was suspicious that he wasn't throwing any fights. Don't get me wrong. So maybe they had a deal, right? And then like midway through the fight, like Super was like, oh, like, is this guy's not really gonna like the deal is off. Like, yo, I'm just gonna murk this guy. Like, yo, he's probably not even gonna like build the deal or something like that. Like, you know what I'm
on in
saying?
his head. He's probably, I wouldn't put
But
it
it's
past Ray J to
crazy.
drink the
The
day
fight
before.
was
but to
crazy.
drink right before getting into the ring, I don't think Ray J was doing that. So he's
Or
probably
he could have been like
disoriented.
concussed too, because
His
he had like
health is
3
not the
lumps
greatest.
on his
He's
head.
actively drinking constantly for the past several months. So the whole thing was odd, to say the least. But it's not a good look saying like, yo, we had a deal. It's like, wait, hold on. What could the deal
We had a
possibly
deal,
be?
nigga. What the
Well,
fuck?
this would start spreading.
The
And
fuck?
Aiden Ross would address this because his own audience was like, yo, what the hell's going on with that?
Comes to Ray J, for example, saying what he said, it's I need to figure out what the on, bro. I do. Ray J, obviously what he said after the fight, Super Hot not throwing a punch like in
That's
the first
mad
round.
sketchy.
We need to look into that. We need to
That's
investigate
sketchy.
that.
Like,
Super Hot has been
oh
definitely
God.
a great fighter.
like imagine you're in a
and
fight
he's been great,
and just
and
you're
Super
not
looked
like,
like himself in the
that's-
second round. Now, do I
that's
know why Ray
sketchy.
J said what he said? No, I don't. And we're gonna figure it out. Jordan and I.
But
take it
shout out
very
to
seriously.
Super
We don't
though.
like that.
Honestly,
Yeah, I don't understand.
like this just shows though, if Super like locked in first half, like, do you think Ray J would have survived still? Do you think Ray J would have had a chance? Like, even though Super wasn't throwing any punches, like, if he locked in first half, like, Ray J would not have stood a chance.
I really don't. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of that, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
It
Aiden's
wasn't
gonna get to
the
the
actual
bottom
fight
of this.
wasn't rigged.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he knocked Ray J out. He might have been like, "Oh, bro, like we must spend money." If Super got knocked out or if Super lost, that would have been a different discussion. But Ray J got knocked out, so technically the fight wasn't people's money because Ray J did knock him the out when supposedly, "Oh, you weren't supposed to do that, bro. We took a loss that night." So that's my whole point.
So it seems to be the case that they are taking it very seriously
Yeah,
because
yeah, okay.
they put out a statement saying during Saturday night's event, one of the fighters insinuated that there may have been a pre-arranged plan for his bout. Brand Risk has immediately launched an internal investigation led by our attorney, a former federal prosecutor, to determine whether any attempt was made to manipulate the outcome of the fight. Both manipulating a fight or attempting to do so are serious violations that strike at the heart of the sport. If we determine that such conduct occurred or was attempted, we will hold the responsible parties fully accountable. At Brand Risk, we take match integrity seriously and will not tolerate any conduct that calls into question the sport we all love. And this was a very important statement for them to make because the reason why this makes money, and Aiden Ross even said, I think he said it cost $1.5 million to put on this event, which was, yeah, it's expensive, but if you think about it, that's not the craziest amount of money. How does this event make money? I don't know if they lose money or they break even. I think they're making money with how viral it is.
Yeah,
they make money
yeah,
based off
they're
of the bets.
making money.
So people make bets
On the
on who they
bets,
think is
yeah.
going to win, and the platform that's sponsoring it is also paying out the fighters based off of the bets. And yeah, it's like this whole casino thing that's going on there. So if you're talking about
Yeah, I would
fights
see
are
that.
getting rigged, it would make sense because they're rigging they could rig fights on their own, bet something on that app, and then they end up getting a huge check if they're able to pull it off. Unfortunately, though, for Ray J, this wouldn't be the end of the news for him because he had to be hospitalized after being knocked out. And TMZ reported
Yeah,
this.
bro
so
had like
it's
3
not
lumps
fraud.
on him.
They said that he checked himself into a Vegas hospital hours after being knocked out. 2 hours. The source tells TMZ Ray has been in the hospital for 2 days. So Ray J's been in the hospital for 2 days,
Yeah.
which is concerning.
That is
As
crazy.
the doctors
That is
continue to
crazy.
run tests to figure out
Nah,
what is
2 days,
wrong.
that is
We're told the
crazy.
medical team is investigating whether Ray had a concussion, and he's also experiencing issues with his heart beating slower.
Whether Ray had a concussion,
Now, we know he's been
He did.
facing heart issues since before the fight, but this is really concerning. It would be sad to see anything happen to Ray J.
Nah, for
And
real.
even during the press conference before the fight, he was talking about like, yeah, I'm willing to lay it all out. He's going to have to kill me in there. And we don't know if this is just promotion or not, what's going on there. But I think this leans more towards him being concussed, and that's why he said what he said. But some people might go the opposite end and be like, well, he said what he said because he was so disoriented and he didn't think to self-preservation of like, yo, I shouldn't say this thing out loud. And he just let the cat out of the bag. I'm not going to say that Ray J was down to do that. But this is why they need to clamp down on this, because Joe Rogan and comedian Tom Segura are reacting to this thing being rigged, allegedly.
Aiden Ross's thing that he does something called, what does he call it? Brand something or not? Brand risk. He has people fight. Ray J, the guy who did the porn with Kim Kardashian, he just got knocked out
I saw,
in
did
an
you see
MMA
the
fight.
Did you see the post interview?
Yeah.
He was like, what? Man, I thought we had a deal.
Yeah. Like,
that was weird.
They made some sort of a deal, apparently.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, we took an L tonight.
We didn't take Your ass was over here.
I got to talk to the about
Y'all talk backstage. Super.
money we lost.
We didn't think you was going to win. So how y'all lost money?
Wow. Yo.
I mean, that seems real as though.
That seemed very real.
That seemed very real.
So
How
he
much
must
money?
have he must have said, "Listen, I'm going to put a bunch of money on me to win.
Yeah, exactly.
You have me win." And he just look how much money we just lost.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
going to split the money.
They were gonna split it.
Pulp Fiction right there, man.
Yeah, boy. Well, we'll see.
Super Hot Fire's like Super Hot Fire doesn't take
But
it.
like
Super hot
second
fire,
round,
the drive by, we know what's up.
Yeah.
second round, he was like, "Fuck it, like fuck this deal, bro. I'm just knock this nigga out."
It's like very strange.
Right in the
Like,
moment.
it was probably like that.
Very strange. Very strange that he would. I mean, maybe he just got knocked out. Maybe he's never been knocked out before, and he was just like confused.
Yeah.
And that's why he said it. But it seems like that was real.
That did seem very real.
Yeah. And Super Hot Fire wasn't like, "What the
No,
are you
he
talking
just- he
about?"
kinda just
He's
was
like,
like,
"Yeah, you can't take a shot."
Yeah. He's like, you know how much money we lost?
I wonder how much money. They'll know.
Like probably
Like,
a
they'll know
mil,
bets.
probably a
Yeah.
mil.
100%.
And they'll also know, like, we got a few $200,000 bets that we should investigate.
So this is bad now because as the sponsor of the event, as the host of the event, Aiden
Yeah.
Ross too, the last
Like,
thing
probably
you
a
need
mil.
is
I'll see
other
it.
audience members questioning the validity of the fights because then they're less likely to bet on the fights, which is how they're going to make their money. That's the only way they're going to make the money off of this thing. Maybe like actual sponsors later on when they can demonstrate viewership, but as of now, that's how they're funding this. Nobody's going to pay for this. It's just the nature of the game. Maybe they'll pay for in-person tickets because a lot of influencers get invited and non-influencers might just want to be like, yo, I can run into Ben the Don there, dap them up, or like wannabe influencers can go there and
Wannabe
or network
influencers,
or
crazy.
whatever word best describes it. So I think they could sell some tickets in person, but that's never going to come close to covering how much it's going to take to put these fights on. And Aiden Ross be flying people in and stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
like
is
1.5
dangerous.
mil.
They need to be at the forefront of this, the rigging. And also keep in mind, the last fight, they considered that some people were trying to say it was rigged as well, but it was the Florida Athletic Commission or Boxing Commission that was like, they were running all of the other events. And that's partially why they had to do it in Las Vegas, because Ben the Don, the Athletic Commission, they didn't like his behavior and how he was trying to say that the outcome was wrong in the Gypsy Crusader fight and felt that he was inciting potential violence and a riot inside that venue. So Joe Rogan questioning like, yo, why was Ray J
What?
saying that? That's weird. Now this spreads to Joe
didn't hear
Rogan's
about that.
audience, who might not know of Aiden Ross, who would find these fights entertaining, and they would would be down to throw money at it. I mean, like, dude, this is a circus. Like, you could bet on the circus? Come on now. Especially like during gladiator days. Like, you see two gladiators about to fight. Yeah, people were betting, especially if there was some app. They might not even care about the competitiveness, and it's just for the fun of it. So I think this is very, very bad outcome for brand risk. They could really control it, to be fair.
It makes it look like their whole fights are like staged and fake now. It makes it look like
he was just concussed, because
makes
now
it look like
quote unquote
every fight isn't real.
Like
faster
than
like maybe they're just like trying to rig fights and like steal your money through the payouts and all that.
Anything that's happened at the event. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Do you think Ray J was potentially setting something?
Oh no, it was definitely like it definitely happened. Like Ray J was concussed. So he just started like saying shit, right? He was like, fuck it, like I don't know where I am, I don't know who I am, but you know, like it was definitely real. Like I definitely think they had a deal going on, because it was suspicious that Super didn't throw any punches in the beginning. Like, how do you go 1 round, no punches, no nothing, right? But like still Ray J couldn't knock him out. Ray J was just like, it was mad suspicious. Even like Aiden was calling it out and everything. So I don't even know, right? Ray J couldn't still knock out Super though. Super was just ducking and weaving. And then in the second half, he was like, "Fuck it, like I'm not like deal's over, nigga. Let me just slime this guy and shit like that." Like, yeah, Ray J was definitely concussed. So that's where he just started saying shit. But like, it was all real. Like,
sauce up, or do you think
nah,
that
he wasn't just
out
sauced
of
up.
It could have gone
he was
either
like,
way if it was Ray J. If somebody else,
I feel
was
like he
saying
was
this,
sauced
then I
up.
would
He was
believe
out
what
of
they were
it,
saying.
but like that
Eden
caused
Ross
him
would
to start
also
saying all
respond
that.
to the situation that Joe Rogan looked at.
They call it brand something or not?
Brand risk.
W Joe in the chat, bro. As far as the situation, I'll say it again with Ray. We're investigating it, guys. It's a very serious matter, and as soon as my
Aiden is not investigating anything, bro.
Dude, I'll be honest with you guys, it's crazy. It
Maybe
really
he is. Maybe he is.
So yeah, we'll talk more about it.
But like maybe he's just saying it just like
I'm
show his
glad that they're handling this, because I do want these events to continue.
sponsors.
I don't personally bet on them, but I really enjoy the entertainment. So the fact that they can continue this would really make me happy.
Maybe he's just
also,
saying that just like show his
his
sponsors that like
Wack 100
he's good
would
or
come out
something.
and say that he didn't even know that Ray J was going to take this fight. So it seems like he had nothing to do with this. And that is understandable, because he would have showed up to support him, because that's his man's. Yet Tyga and Chris Brown were there to support him. So I just had to make that clear as well, in all fairness. But yeah,
W video, dude. W hello Yassine, honestly. If y'all love this video, subscribe, comment down what you think about the fight and shit like that. I think it was mad rigged. Like honestly, it was sketchy that Super wasn't throwing punches in the beginning of the round. Like that has to be looked at, right? But like in the second half, when he decided to knock him out, he probably made a split decision that, yo, I'm not taking this deal. Maybe you're not gonna pay me out or something like that. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was an ego thing. It could have just been an ego thing. Like second half, Super was probably like, "Yo, am I really gonna let this nigga like knock me out or something like that?" Think about it. Would it have been better if Ray J knocked out Super? Like first half, Super didn't throw any punches. Second half, Super didn't throw any punches. Third half, Super didn't throw any punches. Like it would have looked bad, you know. He gave Ray J a shot, and Ray J was missing everything, so he decided to end it quick. There's nothing to say, you know.